Good morning, Internet and Elaine. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Saturday, the 12th of December 2020, and we are going to do some more New York Times Sudokus. How are you today, Elaine? I just remember I forgot to hit the intro button, but I have tweaked my little script to actually timestamp 10 seconds in the past, so hopefully it will catch the intro timestamp correctly. How was your Killer Sudoku stream last night? Because I know you were streaming for like over probably 5 hours, but I fell asleep whilst I was lurking. So you got a lot of art inspirations. That's really fun. I forgot to ask you as well how your nails have gone. Speaking of art inspirations. But you have to tell me more about the art inspirations. Are you like talking about doing drawings, paintings, making things? Meanwhile, we are going to have a look at today's New York Times Sudoku. So, let's have a look. Let's warm up on the easy Sudoku with some ones, and it looks like we are already done with the ones. Very happy with them. That's excellent. I was really worried that it may kind of like smudge overnight because you did it before bed. I'm really glad it's turned out well. So, is it good enough for close-up shots, or do you think you need some more practice? Because I just really want to see them. 444. Jack got his emojis. Oh my god! Awesome! That is awesome. So does that mean you're subscribed to Jack as well? 5. Can I not do much with the 5s? That's interesting. Yeah, there are less 5s that I can do than I thought. So let's have a look at the 6s. 6s, I'm drawing a blank. So let's draw numbers instead of blanks and put them where they belong. So 777, 777, 8 is there, and pointer pair of 8. So that's an 8, and that's an 8. That's another 8. And how are we looking on the 9s? We've got 9 there. That's a 9, so this must be a 9. 9, 9. This is a 9, this is a 9. And where's the final 9? There it is. So what am I missing? 2s and 5s. So hopefully they will quite easily find themselves around the grid. And 5 and 5. The nails are not good enough for close-ups. Oh, poops. So, have you got any more colours? Because I saw you had you show some more colours other than the greens, or are you going to retry the greens? What's your favourite colour? Yo, tell me. Okay, so let's do the medium puzzle again. Trying to do it with no pencil markings. So, anyone on YouTube, if you are watching and would like me to kind of stop doing the no pencil markings, please let me know. I am doing it for you guys as well, so but I just thought it's a good challenge to try and do them with no pencil markings as a way of improving myself. So I can place a 9 there because this 9 forces a pointer triple, and I've got the 2 9s at the bottom blocking the bottom 2 rows. You have white, black and red. You can do a Santa Claus kind of like not gradients, but like maybe stripes. That would be quite cool. That'd be very Christmassy, won't it? Those are the Santa Claus colours, trademarked, copyright by Coca-Cola Corporation. First place is green. Second is shared by yellow and blue. Those are very good colours. I very much approve. Green is definitely one of my favourite colours, but I think it was when I was kind of more in I don't know, mild mood. I feel like green is more a male colour. Stripes. I can't say I know how to do stripes, so you'll have to look up online tutorials. I don't want to give you bad advice. Anyway, the 2s, this 2 goes up and locking a pointed triple, so combining that 2 locks another 2 there. So that's how we arrived at that 2. So I'm just scanning the numbers. I think with stripes, you're going to have to paint them like carefully, so maybe more. I think they'll be more tedious to do actually than doing gradients. I just love gradients. Gradients are so good, but gradients are also effort, and unfortunately, gradient also wastes nail polish as well. And because you have to like, I use a sponge. I think maybe the tissue paper is not as bad, but the sponge basically absorbs a lot of the polish, so you end up basically not getting, they don't last as long basically. So there's a 7 here with simple deductions, and I can't see any more 7s. I've got 7s locked down there. This is a pointed 7, so, but there's nothing else I can play. 8 is on its own, so could there perchance be a naked single somewhere? This is a 4 or 6. So what about up here? I've got 1, 3, 5, no, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I have a 2 locked in there, a naked 2. So what does that do for us? It locks a pair of 2s over there and nothing else interesting going on. So let's go back to the 8. Can we find another naked single now? So what's missing in here? We're missing 8, 9, and 5, and since we can see 8 and 9 over there, we know that's a 5, leaving these as 8 and 9s. So there are 8 and 9s locked in these cells as well. So with the 5 in place, we know these are 5s, which is not that useful actually. Anything else we can play with? 9s, 9, 9, 9. Nope, I think that's the end of the chain for us. So, can we do anything else? We've got a triple on this row, so they are 8, 9, and 4. So this sees a 4 and a 9, so this must be an 8 on this row. That leaves me a 4 and a 9, but I've already got a 4, so I can place a 9 there and a 4 there, which breaks the 8 as well. So now I know 8s are on there and 9 are over on these 2 cells. And with that knowledge in mind, I'm just going to blow my nose. Okay, so how are we doing? Just looking at the 1s and the 2s and the 3s and the 4s. So 4 is now locked in that cell thanks to that 4 because of the way these 4s are stacked. And now we have a row and a column, but in this cage, but we can't see any numbers on that row or column. That's a bit irritating. I do have a pair of 4s locked down here as well, but it doesn't mean anything to us right now, so we're going to move on. With the 4s, we've got another pair of 4s over here, and I'm going to take a sip of water. This cell is now a 5 because I've got 5s on columns 1 and 3 already, and there's a 5 on row 5. So this 5 locks a pair of 5s there, so we've got 5 as an X-wing in these 4 cells. That's good to know. 6s. 6s are locked in these cells and these cells. On this column, in these cells, which is not quite restrictive enough. So let's move on to 7s. 7, 7, 7. 7s are locked down there. Nothing else in terms of restrictions really, but 8 is now pointed in these 2 cells because of this 8 and that 8, and I think that's going to be useful because now the 8s are locked in these 2 cells. Oh, I thought it would be useful, but it's not actually. I thought I've gotten a pair of 8s locked down, but well, 8s are locked in these two cells, I suppose. One can't go there. What else am I missing on this column? 3. So they're 1, 3, and 8. So I can't do anything with them, unfortunately. So moving on to 9s. Oh, it was the 9s that confused me. So I might as well have a look at the what these numbers are, what this quadruple may be, or maybe look at this cage. This is missing 3, 4, and 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's not useful. What about here? I've got 2, 3, and 7. 2, 3, and 7. Also not useful. Okay, and on that row we have 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 9. So this is a 1 and 3, isn't it? 3, 3, 3. Nope, I can't do any restrictions. So I think we need to explore elsewhere for more weak numbers then. So what have we got here? We've got 1, 3, 4, and 7. Can't really see anything at all. This is another quadruple. So what are these? These are 6, 7, 8, and 9. I know 8 and 9 are locked in there, so this must be a 6 and 7. Are there potentials with them? Don't think there are. But with that being 6 and 7, where can the 6 and 7s go? A lot of places actually on this row. So let's see. This is another quadruple. So this is 1, 1, 4, 6, and 7. 1, 4, 6, and 7. I've got 1 and 7, so that's 4 and 6. I can't do anything with it. No, I can't. Anything else I can explore? I suppose this is another quadruple. So this is 4, 6, 9, and 4, 6, 8, and 9. 4 and 6 can't go there. So this is 8 and 9. Can I do any restrictions on there? No, I can't. That's frustrating. So I think we can probably do more if I try to find out where the pairings overlap, and maybe where I see a cell with 2 possible candidates. I can probably have a look around, but I'm a bit tired and I've got some stuff to do later on, so I think I'm just going to move on to doing candidates just to finish this puzzle, so as to not dragging my videos on too long. So let's put some mark in the 4s in those. Oh, hang on. I don't know how I missed this, but this is a 4, so I feel really daft now. So this 4 and that 4 had already locked a 4 in, so I am really daft. So these are 2s and 3s. Unfortunately, the 2s and 3s are not going to open anything up for us, I don't think. 2s and 3s. Yeah, the 2s and 3s are not really restricted on the row or the column. Oh, hang on, what about this row? That can't be 2 or 3. These two can't be 2s or 3s, so I still have 3 possible places for the 2s and 3s. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to pencil mark in stuff. So what else did I deduce? I deduced a pair of 6s in here, a pair of 9s up there. I think I deduced some 8s as well, didn't I? Point a pair of 8s and a pair of 8s over there. Don't think it's spectacularly useful. Okay. Also have a pair of 2s over here. So I think I should just pencil mark in everything that I can. So 2s, 1s. Can I pencil mark in any 1s? That is a good question. And the answer is no. So that's interesting. 3s, Threes are not super friendly. Fours are pointed. No, it's not. It's another 4. Oh my god. These 2 4s and that 4 locks a 4 down there. So that opens up a... I'm not really interested. I'm not going to try and do it with no pencil markings now. But I am going to look at that, which is 8 and 9 and 6, 8 and 9. So this is an 8 and 9. Did I know this before? Yes, I did, because of the 4 and 6. 6, 8 and 9. I can't deduce anything from these, really. Can't make heads or tails. So let us carry on. Yeah, let's carry on with the 4s. 4, 4, 4. So being really sloppy with my game this morning. 4, 4, 4, 5s, 5, 5, 5. 5s are locked in these cells, and these cells as an X-wing. 6s, too many places for them over there, and too many places over there as well. So I've got 3 candidates in most places. 7s I can lock down in this cage, and that cage as well, actually. So what about the 8s? Oh, hang on a sec. Does that mean anything to us? No, it doesn't. 8s are not particularly available right now, so we'll check back in winter maybe. 999. I think that's everything I can pencil mark in at a quick glance. So, has that introduced any interesting elements to us? Only so as far as 2s and 3s can go in these cells at the moment. What about the 4s and 8s? 4 and 8 can't go in there, 4 and 8 can't go in here. But 8 can go in here and a 4 can go in there. So that's not useful. 4 and 8, what about in these cells? No. 2s and 7s can't go in there, can't go in here, but can go in these cells. So 2s and 7s, nothing interesting. 2s and 9s can't go in any of these cells, but quite roomy over here. What about 2 and 5? No, that's not going to be useful. Because whilst 2s and 5 can't go there, I've got 2s going into these cells and 5s going into these cells. So unless it's a 2, 5, 9 pair, which I don't think it is, because the 9s can go in these cells as well. So I'm definitely still missing something here. So let's do another scan, because I did break a few cells when I pencil marked in the 4s. 1, 1, 1. So no 1s are up there, but there are no more restrictions on the 1s. 1, 1, 1. 2s. I think all the 2s are pencil marked in as well. 2s are locked in the same cells as the 8s, but I don't think that means anything to us. 3s. Okay, 1 and 3 are locked in these cells. Can I lock anything else in there? And I think the answer is no. What are these? These are 6, 8, 9 and 7. So that can be 6, 8 and 9. So where can a 7 go in this cage? Can go in these cells. So I got 1 and 3 there, 7's over there. Not useful at all. 2, 2, 2, 3s. What obvious things am I missing? 3s are in these cells. 3s are down here as well. So 3s and 7s are locked together. Oh, pardon me. 3s and 7s are currently locked together. Can we lock anything else in? Somewhat skeptical. Okay, so I think I do have a quadruple here though. I think these are 2, 3, 7 and 8 are locked in all of these cells. Because if you look at the 2s and 3s, 2, 3, 8. So 2, 3 and 8 are locked in these 4 cells, and I've got 7s also locked in here. So that means that can't be a 4 anymore. So 4s are still available for opening up. So that's another pair of 4s. So got 2, 3, 8 and 7 locked in these cells. So this must be a 6. Because 2s can go pretty much everywhere. 3s can go in these cells. This is how I got the 2, 3, 7 and 8 quadruple. That leaves me 1s and 7s, which is not actually that useful right now. So let's check back later. But hopefully this is going to open up the puzzle a little bit, because we can now place a 6 over here, a 6 over there, 6 over here as well. Oops, what's going on? And a 6 over here, which unlocks the 8 and the 4. And I think all the 6s are now placed. Yes, they are. So I can also restrict the 8s into these 2 cells. And anything else going on? 2, 3, 7 and 8. So only 8s are pointed, but I do have another pointed pair here, which are 1s and 7s. So these being 1s and 7s, I can lock a pair of 1s there, and that opens up a 1 over here, because this pointed pair of 1s lock the 1s in these cells, but this one rules out this cell, as well as generating a pointed pair of 1s there as well, ruling out this cell. So that's how I can place the 1, because the 1s are pointed here as well. So something is not right on this row, because I've got 4 numbers in 3 cells, which is the 2. So 2s are also pointed. Okay, so if I've got 3, 4 and 7 left on this row, and I've got 3 and 4 there, that determines that 7 goes there, and this must be a 3, and this must be the 4. So these are now 1s and 3s, so that means that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 7. So just cleaning up the pencil markings. Basically, when you delete one by placing a number, you can place the other candidate down. Okay, so with the 2s locked in columns 8 and 9, we can place the 2 and the 3 there, because that's the only place the 2 can go. Or we can just look at a column, to be fair. So that breaks the 2 and the 9. The 3 is now locked with the 8. Oops, with the 8, which means that has to be a 5. And I'm left with a 1 up top, which breaks the 1 and 5. And the 5s are now all done. Brilliant. So, 2s, are the 2s broken yet? They're not. How shocking. What else should I look at? Well, this looks pretty weak. So this is 8 and 9. Oh, we're not ready to break that one yet. But I know 9s are locked in these cells. Anywhere over there. 2 and 8 can't be broken. Oh, but I do have a naked number in this cell, which is a 7, I believe. Yep, that's a 7, so that breaks the other 7s. So 7s are now done, leaving me 8 and 9 there. And since I've got 9, I know this has to be an 8, which breaks the 8 and the 3. Also tells me the 9 is over here. Therefore, this is an 8 as well, which locks the 8 over there. So now I've got a single 9. 2s are now done with the 8, and I've got the final 3. So that is the medium New York Times Sudoku. Let us try and do the hard New York Times with no pencil markings. See how far we get. I can immediately see a 1 there because of these 2 1s and that 1. So the 1s are locked in these 2 cells and these 2 cells, and not much else to deduce. Got a pair of 2s there. 2s also locked in here, but can't see much else. So 3s are over here, 3, 3, 3, 4s are over there. Now, is that a pointed pair? Did I lock something else over there earlier? No, I didn't. So 4s are up there, 3s. 3s are kind of weak. 4s are kind of weak as well. So maybe where the 3s and 4s overlap, we may find something useful. So what have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's a naked 9. Basically, I was looking at the 3s and 4s being weak, and this column sees both the 3 and 4. So this cell, I could see a few numbers horizontally, so that's why I was exploring it. Now I'm going to explore this cell. It's missing a 2, but can you see everything else? 1, 3, 4. Oh, I'm missing a 5 as well, so that's not a naked single. In fact, what is missing on this? Got 2s in there. 5s can go in a lot of places. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8's up here. And also, the 5 is actually even weaker than the 3s and 4s. So, can we find another naked digit with the 5, I wonder? It's not looking very promising. Haven't got a lot of numbers on the rows and columns, or the cages really, so pretty sure there's not much I can do. I think that's the cell that has the most numbers, but it's missing 3 and 4, so pretty sure this is no good for us. So I'm going to stick to 4s for a second. Just wonder if we opened up anything by placing the 9. Or should we look for more naked digits? That's how I spot naked singles. Is that a pun on the looking for naked people, or I don't know? Or is that genuinely how I spot my naked singles on my Sudokus? That's just one way of doing it, by the way. Obviously, there are loads of other ways. So, for instance, like this row and column has a lot of numbers, but I know the 1s are repeated. The 3s are repeated inside a cage, so I don't think that's a 5. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Can't see a 4 or 5, so that's no good. So I think normally you'll probably look at the rows and columns that are really dense. So I've got 4 numbers, and you want to look for a column that also has a lot of numbers as well. So this is pretty dense. Have we got any columns with lots of numbers? And we haven't. So I suppose, yeah, but with that method, I probably wouldn't have looked at this cell because this row only has 3 numbers. So yeah, they're more at play. I tend to look for them with the weak numbers, basically. But there are definitely other ways of finding naked singles. So let's move on to the 6s now. 6s are pointed down here because of this 6 and that 6. So we can open up a 6 over here and a 6 over there because of this 6, that 6, and that 6. So this opens up these 2 6s and that 6 over there. And we are now left with an X-wing of 6s. So the 6s are quite friendly. We like that. Okay, 7s. 7s are locked up there, but also over here. So does that help us? Not amazingly well. 7, 7, 7, 7. Nope, not super friendly yet. 8s are locked in there. Can we do more with the 8s? I am skeptical. 9s are locked in there. 9, 9, 9. Got a pointer pair of 9s, so another pair of 9s over there. So also we have a 9 over here as well. So actually the 9s are opened up over here. So it looks like we're opening this rank of columns 1, 2, and 3 first, and gradually building the other way. So that's interesting. Can we do more of the 9s? Got a pair of 9s down there. 7s are pointed now, so we've got 2 pairs of 7s. Anything going on? I've got a pointed pair of 4s here. What am I missing in this cage? I'm missing 2s, 4s, and 5s. That's it. So I need that 5. So yeah, literally, I don't think we can solve these that easily yet because I'm missing a 5. But this is a triple of 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 7. Well, that's just annoying. 4, 5, and 7. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. 4, 5, 7, 3, Oh, 3 is locked in there, so that's useful. So, does that mean that's a 4 now? Yep, that's the only place for the 4 on that column. So that leaves me a pair of 5s and 2s, which can be deduced thanks to that 2 over here. So now this 2 and that 2 together with that 2 locks a 2 over there. And I'm pretty sure this was a pair of 9s, so we've just opened up the 9 as well. So this is now a pointed pair of 8s and 7s and 8s. So 7s are down here. I need to blow my nose quickly. So 7 and 8s. Don't think we can do anything with that just yet. If those are 7 and 8s, what are these? These are 5s and... oh, look, 5s and 2s again. And 2 can't go in here, so we'll just deduce the other 2 and 5. So these are now 7s and 4s. And these are 7 and 8s. How interesting. That is quite an interesting way of breaking the puzzle. So can we do more now? Well, 5s are now pointed over here, so these are 5s. I'm curious about this row. So I'm missing 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 8. So 2s are locked in these 2 cells and these 2 cells. So that means there's a 2 over there as well, because I've only got a single 2 missing, and those were X-wings. So does that open up anything else for us? 8s, 9s. Oh, there's a 9 over there because of these 2 9s and that 9. So another pair of 9s. So 9s and an X-wing over here. So this puzzle is proving to be quite friendly so far for 0 pencil markings. But I don't want to speak too soon because it's probably going to get difficult now. 3s. So I'm now just doing another normal scan to see what I can do. I've got points a pair of 1s. That doesn't mean anything. Another pair of 1s there, 1s there. So 2s, I've kind of left myself an X-wings. So it looks like 1 and 3 share these cells. So this is actually a 1, 3, 6 triple. If we look at these 3 numbers, they block these 3 cells, locking the 1, 3 and 6 there. And since 6 can't go here, 6 is... oops, didn't mean to pencil mark them in. Hang on a sec. 6 is also over there. Oh, we don't have further restrictions. So 6s are also as an X-wing at the moment. So 1, 6 and 3, therefore these are 4, 8 and 9. That means the 9 has to go here because of these 2 9s on the columns. So that opens up the final 9. So all the 9s are done. So these are 4s and 8s, and if those are 4s and 8s, that means that can't be a 4 anymore. So this is a 4, and this is a 7. So that opens up another 7 down here because of this 7 and those 2 7s. So 7s are now locked on rows 1 and 2 in these 2 cages, leaving me another 7 down here. So yeah, definitely friendly. I've got anything special going on this column now. 8s can't go in these 2 cells, so the 8 has to go there, and I'm left with 6 and 3 and 6. So I don't think I can determine where they are yet because 3s are still quite lacking. So 3 started off weak and is staying quite weak, which is not the best. Not the best at all. 5, 5, 5. Just want to see if there are any other interesting things going on in the puzzle. What are these? These are 1s. Hold on a sec. We've got 1, 3 and 6, 4 and 8. So if those are 4 and 8, these must be 5s and 4 and 8. 5s and 2s. Oh, damn it. That's part of the X-wing with the 2s. So 2s are an X-wing and 5s. Can we do anything with the 5s? Not really, no. Okay, so that's disappointing. But if these are 2s and 5s, then what have we got left in this cage? That means I've got a pointer pair of 4s. I don't think that's useful. 4. What was it again? 2 and 5. So where can a 1 go? Loads of places. 4 and 5. 3. 1, 3. 8 and 4. Yeah, they can all go everywhere. So that was a bit useless. But I just noticed I can place an 8 over here and here, thanks to this single 8. So this number actually is a 7. So that 7 unlocks another 7 up here. So I think all the 7s are now done. So just need to rub my nose a little bit. Yep, I am rubbing my noses in it. Okay, so this is good news because I can solve this cell now. Because this has to be a matching pair. So these are a pair of 3s and 5s? Yep, 3s and 5s and these 2 cells. If those are 3s and 5s, these must be 4s and 3, 5, 4s and 1s, 1s and 4s. So those are 1s and 4s, and this must be a 3. So that's how we do it here in Sudoku Town. That gives me a pointer pair of 3, so 3s are locked in here. Isn't that with the 2s? So 2s and 3s are in this cell. So let's look at this again. This 3 along with that 3 creates a pointer pair of 3s there, so locking the 3s over there, and I already recognize that the 2s are locked in there. So this cell is now resolvable as an 8, which means I've got 8 locked in there. Well, I've got an 8 over here as well because of these 3 8s in this cage, so that leaves me an X-wing of 8. Okay, can we break this? This is a 4 and 5 pair. Looks like it's a no. No, I don't think I can break that pair. So what about here? What have we got here? We've got 3s and something, and I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with the 3s just yet. So many X-wings. Yeah, just leaving all the X-wings for flying purposes. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Talking shite again. 8. What do we do? This is a pair of 1s and 5s. Maybe I should look at this again because that forces a triple, doesn't it? So what were these again? These are 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s. Therefore these are 2s and 3s. So 1, 4 and 2s and 3. 1, 4 and 5. Okay, 1, 4 and 5 here. So this is a 4, 5 pair. 1, 4 and 5. 1, 4 and 5. Hold on. What's on this column? 1, 4, 5 and 1, 4, 5 and 3. Damn it. 1, 4 and 5. Can't seem to solve that, which is annoying. Anything else I can look at? I think it's down to the weak areas now in that case. But before I look at the weak areas, let's do one last scan on the numbers. So 1s are still stubborn. We've got a pair of 1s there, pair of 1s there, loads of 1s. 2s are X-wings. 3s, we haven't looked at 3s in a while actually. So a pair of 3s over there, pair of 3s over here, and 3s are kind of free roaming in the rest of the cells. Pointer pair of 3s, not useful at all. 4s are locked up here. In loads of places. 4, 4, 4. 4s are locked over here. 5s. 5 are kind of locked with the 4s. So 5s are also not good. 6. I'm surprised 6 is still not done yet. Yeah, 6 is another X-wing. How annoying. 7. 7, 7, 7. 7s are done, so I don't know why I'm looking at them. 8 are X-wings. Oh my god. And 9s are done. So, buggeration. Let's have a look at these quadruples in that case. That's probably going to break them. So, 1, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 3, 4, and 5. I got 3 and 4 there, so this is the one. Oh, this is the 1 5 pair anyway. So actually, should I be looking for the 1s and 5s? Because this can't be a 1 and 5. So that's the 3 and 4. 1, 3, 4, and 5. This is a 4 5 pair. And this can be anything. So that's annoying. This is 1, 4, 5 and 1, 4, 5 and 6. So I got 4 and 6, 1 and 5 there. Got 1. Oh, I've got 1, 5 and 6 in this cell, so that must be a 4. There we go. That's probably going to break the puzzle now, isn't it? Looking for 1, 4, 5 and 6 on that column, and I've got 1, 5 and 6 here. So that opens up a 4. So leaves me a pointer pair 4s. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Still not breaking. So, what does that do for us? That leaves me a 1, 3 pair. This sees a 1, 4, 1 and 4. This sees 1 and... Oh, what the hell? How is it still not broken? Maybe it's something to do with the row in that case. So the row is missing 5s over there, 2s over here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is a 2 5 pair now, isn't it? Excellent. So these are 2s and 7. These are now 2s and 5s. So therefore, this must be an 8. And with that being an 8, oh, that was just normal Sudoku actually. I can, however, open up this 8 there. So all the 8s are now done. That's created another triple. The row. What is a row? Because I know that's the thing after the pi. So 17th Greek letter. Liquid consolidations. I have no idea what that means. You might have to explain the meaning of that to me a bit more. So sorry. That's my English failing me, I think. So, or Greek. So 3, 4, 1, 3 and 4 missing on this row. 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 6 here. I know 6s are down there. I've got no 1 or 3s. God damn it. Maybe this pair can open up this triple. So these are 2s and 5s. Therefore, I've got 1, 4 and 2 and 5. 1, 4 and 3. God damn it. That's also not useful. It's pronounced roll. But what does it mean? I love it. I'm doing Sudokus, doing numbers, but I'm getting English lessons. This is perfect. 2s and 3s are here. God damn it. This 8 surely opens up something. Maybe I should look at the columns. So 1s, 2s. 2s can only go in these 2 cells. 3 can go in 3 different cells. 4s. 4 is locked down. 4 can only go there because these 2 cells are locked. That can't be a 4. And this can't be a 4. So that just opened up the 1 and 4 pair. And surely that's going to kill the puzzle. So those are the ones. And... oh! The row. I get it now. I get it now. I'm being daft. So, what were these again? 2s and 5s. So these are 3s and 4s. Oh god damn it. But 4s are pointed here now, aren't they? No, they're not. 4s are locked in those cells. Oh my god. I still can't solve the 4s. Oh, this is ridiculous. I should just mop up. I should just mop up. There's another one there, so that's a 5. So that creates a pointer pair 5s. So that's a 5, that's a 5. So this is a 5 as well. So all the 5s are now done. Can we do all the 6s? Surely, surely that breaks the 6s. Yes, it does. So what's on this column? This is a 3. And that means the 3s are here with the 4. And with the 4, 4s are now done. So this is a 3, 3 and 2, and 3 and 2. And that's today's New York Times Sudoku. The hard Sudoku done, again, with no pencil markings. Kind of ironic that on both days I managed to do the medium one, or do the hard one with no pencil markings, but not the medium. Typical, just typical. So I think it's time we have a look at some crosswords. Let's have a look at today's mini crosswords and struggle and get angry. So, less than the... Oh wow, this is a big one. This is a 7x7 grid. Holy crap. Less than needed. Too much? Or too few? Yeah. Just gotta unblockage myself. So 1 second. And I'm back. So, natural light show. That's the Northern Lights, isn't it? Aurora Borealis. Although it could be other things. What else is natural light show? Meteor shower. So let's leave that for now. App known for its viral dance feds. So that's TikTok, which I still haven't ever installed on my phone. Photo op. Publicity events, sending out and repeated lyrics from sending out an SOS, cause to make a mistake, stress, what a veteran college professor has, medals, I don't know, degree, I don't know. Comedian's crow warmer. Oh, comedian's crow warmer. It's not the MC, is it? Let's leave that for now. Service provided by Kaplan and the Princeton Review. What the hell? What is even going on? Cooking style. Well, it's not stir fry. No idea. Noah's boat. It's an ark with the right spelling because I kept spelling it with A-R-C, which doesn't work. On the fence, not sure. That fits. Highway patroller. What? Highway patroller. State trooper? Trooper? That seems to work. Shaggy Tibetan animals. Oh. I thought they are like alpacas, so I guess they're not. In that case, palindrome man's name. So that means if it's a palindrome, it has to end with an O. So O. Otto? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I think Otto is the only one that kind of makes sense, so I'm going to put T's in. How much does a pirate pay for corn? A buccaneer. A buccaneer, which is a pun. So, less than needed. Still don't know. Natural light show. Aurora, indeed. Fun little trivia. My wife and I went to Iceland for a honeymoon, and we saw the Aurora Borealis 3 times on 3 separate occasions, so that was quite nice. The first time we went out on a tour bus to try and see it, and it was huge, but it was also really faint. It was like all across the sky as a horizontal strip, but you can barely see it. It's like you have to squint your eyes and you think, oh, is that definitely not cloud? That's not just a really long ass cloud. No, it's the Northern Lights. But then on the way back, suddenly the sky just blew up in Northern Lights. So I still count that as a single occasion, to be fair. So we got off the bus and took a lot of photos. I lost my hat. My hat that I got as a birthday present from one of my colleagues. So it was a reversible hat that I could wear as green or black. So sad times. Sorry, Chris. You got me this nice hat and I lost it in Iceland. It's out there somewhere. And then the second time we were just walking around. We were on our last night in Reykjavik and decided to, well, we were going out for dinner every night anyway, but as we were walking back from town, after dinner, we saw the Northern Lights again, and that was really lovely. And so we're like, it was literally ahead of us, on top of us, so it was quite surreal. And but I didn't have my camera for that one. And then on our last night, we were staying in this place called Hella. We thought it sounds cool. Figure we'll spend the last few days of a honeymoon just chilling out somewhere a little bit out of the way, out of town. And turned out there's nothing else to see in Hella. It's literally just a stopping point for people, for people on their way, on their way to another destination. Basically, I think in the summer, Hella is more interesting. But yeah, when we were there was nothing going on. So, but on the last night, we were all getting ready. I had my tripod like ready, and I was always like staying dressed up until going to bed every night, waiting for the call. Because on their phones, they actually have an Aurora call to allow you to tell you, oh, the Northern Lights are here, so come out, have a look. So on the last night, we thought, well, we want to rest up on our way back to the airport, so we kind of like go into our jammies quite early on. And my wife was like, "It sounds really crowded outside. Lots of people outside. What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know, just like tourists being noisy." And she said, "No, people are really noisy outside." So we looked out a window, and everybody had their cameras out. So we immediately got dressed, went outside, and it was quite pretty light because this time it was quite distorted. It was moving by a lot, moving quite actively, basically. So we actually saw the thing that you can see in like TV shows and movies where they kind of like do patterns, like there's a bit of a ripple going on. So that was really cool. I definitely recommend you see it one day. So Iceland's a good place to go to see it, which is kind of between us and you, actually. I think it's probably the same kind of distance. Oh no, actually, you're not on the East Coast, are you? So I don't know if you can see them in like Canada, northern part of Canada, but yeah, highly recommend it. It was like one of the natural wonders that I figure I have to see for myself with my own eyes, and not just with films and videos, basically. Not just photos and videos, that's what I meant. So, cause to make a mistake. So, oh, I would have thought that would be a hiccup, but no. Southern California. Oh, that's quite far south, actually. So I guess you won't be seeing them naturally. So I think this is tenure for veteran college professor and crown warmer. So opener. Service provided by the Kaplan and the Princeton Review. What does that look like? Not sure. So cooking style, cuisine. So, oh, trip up. There we go. So something prep. I did think that was prep as a second word, but I don't know. Oh, less than needed. Oh. What about this? Shaggy. I still don't know what that is. Is it SAT prep? So scanned. I guess it is a Y, but it doesn't sound right to me. Yaks. Yeah, it doesn't ring about yaks. So that was nearly 9 minutes to solve that. Even though mind you, I did do a lot of talking about the Northern Lights. I got slightly distracted. Okay. So is it still quite warm in Southern California? Does make me wonder. Yeah, it must be still quite warm there, relatively speaking, to the rest of the country. Because isn't Southern California quite near the equator? I'm trying to think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just overestimating how far south Southern California is, actually. I guess Texas would be further south, wouldn't it? Yeah, so ignore me. My geography is terrible. So, instrument in the rock band. Well, safe to say it's not a guitar. I'm going to go for either drums or bass. It's as chill as later spring in the UK. So, have you been to the UK? Many an auto factory worker nowadays robot. Amazon's virtual assistants. That's the person I'm not. The name that is not me. Earned, don't know, half, thus with little effort. Half, it's not half empty, is it? I know enough about the climate there. I dream of going there. Oh. Well, if you do come over here, you have to let me know. Although I'm not particularly great at showing people around since I don't drive. So, The Crown or Downton Abbey drama. Even though I haven't watched either of them, we don't watch the live TV shows. Because we have to pay for a TV license in the UK, and all the TV license money goes towards the BBC, and the BBC is a bit of a terrible corporate media, and so we don't support it. So we just don't watch any normal TV basically. Even though the other TV channels are just getting advertising, and it's not that the BBC don't advertise stuff either, but they just do less on BBC One. So actors audition for them. That's a role, which will be roles in multiple. Cars seem to move around a little map. Cars seen moving around a little map. So Ubers, I guess. I don't even know what that is. Chugs per. Hard numbers. Stats. I guess earnest merit. And half asses. Never thought I'd see the word ass in New York Times crosswords. So that's today's mini crossword done. So I feel sad now because that's all I have. And let's have a look. Shame we haven't got many people around. So let's see. Can we find someone to raid anyway? I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day just sorting out my new laptop and sort out the other. Yeah, basically I want to pass my old laptop to my wife, so I need to clean that up, so that's going to be a big job. The only good thing about this weekend is we're now isolating. We're no longer going to go outside. Now everything comes to us, and therefore at least we don't have to go out to do grocery shopping. No suggestion for raids. That's okay, we'll have a look. We'll just have a look. We've got 2 people viewing Sudokus at the moment. I wonder who they are. Oh, there's another Sudoku player actually, so let's rate them. Happy Moo Cow. You are getting a raid. Happy Moo Cow. Did that work? They're on their own. So, I have no idea how they're getting on, but they've got an English tag, so I think it should be okay. See you later then.